Hi my dolls, welcome back to my channel. First off, if you hear a noise, it is my heater. We have a cool front coming and it's a little chilly, so for my comfort I have on my heater. But today I'm going to show you how I'm going to make the squiggle mirror. Now I think the squiggle mirror, there's a miniature one in the home blind balls by many fashion brands. However, I have a feeling it's going to be too small. I haven't even watched a video on someone unboxing that particular one, so I actually don't know how, like, the review of that squiggle mirror. I also don't know if anyone else DIYing this project already, so I'm just gonna do it my way. How I thought of to do it, which I thought of two ways to do it. One, like to cut out a squiggle mirror shape from this reflective paper that I got from Hobby Lobby. So to cut out like a squiggle rectangle and then do like hot glue around it and then like paint the hot glue that's around it. That's the first way. But then the other way I thought of was to do polymer clay. It's a little bit more involved, but I think it's gonna turn out better because you'll have more control over the shape. Where, I mean, I guess you would have more control, you would have control over the shape with hot glue as well, but I don't know. I just feel like it would be like better to do it with the polymer clay. So that's what I'm gonna try. So first things first, need to draw a squiggle rectangle shape and then cut it out. I cut this little piece off first, and let's see, just to give you an idea, I didn't measure it, you know, I know about the size that I want it, so I just cut that. So this is like 3 inches by 2 inches. And then I'm just going to start by flipping this over and make sure like you don't, the surface you flip it over on doesn't scratch the reflective part of it. But then I'm gonna like squiggle that on out. And I don't think the squiggles need to be perfect. Let's see. And you don't have to make your mirror like too wide, because remember, it's gonna have like the clay around it to make it wide as well. Sorry, I'm being like a perfectionist at this point. Yeah, so then cut that out. Be careful not to get like too many fingerprints on the reflective side. Let's see. And make sure to get this as round as possible on the curves. Sorry, it might be helpful if I get into the frame of the camera, right? Da, 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 da. I hope the heater isn't too loud, because like I just can't film without the heater. Okay, so then when we flip it back over, we have this little squiggle. This is like an older piece of this material, so I'm not too worried about that. I do want this to be less of an angle and more of a curve. So yeah, whatever. Okay, so then I have the clay on this so that, oh, this clay is so hard. I do not like 5mm. I like Sculpey, but I only have 5mm right now. My goodness. So actually, I want to break off a little of that. Let's say about half, I guess. So then I'm gonna roll it back out, because now we have to just make like a bottom. I might need more than that. Yeah, let's do like this. Put this back together, and then we're gonna make a bottom for it. See, I just feel like Sculpey is like more soft and easy to work with. So yeah. And then after you do that, you want to just flatten it. You want to get it about the same size as this and then flatten it. So then we're just flattening that thing up. This is just aggravating. Oh my gosh. So clearly that was a fail and just not a good idea. So we're gonna try it again. Let's see, I actually have silicone mat. There's an eyelash on my silicone mat. I don't know if it's the clay. Yeah, I don't know if it's the clay or if it's like the surfaces, but this is like the worst time I'm having. Definitely gonna go and grab some Sculpey as soon as I can, because I need to troubleshoot to see if it's the clay or not. Okay, I seriously do not like this clay, but we're gonna work with it. So what we're gonna do is just like lay this on top. And then, I was trying not to get fingerprints on this. Maybe I should have done, sorry, the dog is barking. Maybe I should have done hot glue. I feel like it's not too late to do hot glue. But we're gonna keep going. I'm just looking for like something to cut this with. So just putting that aside for a moment. We're just rolling out the, I guess the ripples or the squiggles. It's gonna go around. And we just want to keep it as even as possible. I actually worked so hard rolling that stuff out that I had to turn the heater off because now I'm hot. So yeah, just going to go around like so, and you're gonna go around like outside of the mirror, not really on top of the mirror, because remember you still need to bake this, which means like you can't put the paper in the oven. I'm not sure why I didn't put the seam at the bottom somewhere, to be honest. Okay. Let's see. So now I'm going to cut this with an X-Acto knife. So if you're not an adult, you need adult supervision with a knife, obviously. So the last thing I'm gonna do before I put it into the oven to bake is kind of like smooth down these edges. Now, if you let it bake first, you can always sand this down like afterwards. I'm just gonna do it now because I already know myself. I'm not gonna be sanding down nothing after I let it bake. Hopefully. Also on this part, make sure you don't warp the piece too much, because I did notice as I was cutting, it was trying to warp on me. And since the mirror has to go in there just so, unless I want to like be doing a lot of recutting and whatnot, then I don't need the piece to warp on me. Yeah, so be careful. So here it is out of the oven. Don't need that now. Well, I guess I do because I don't want to get paint on my desk. I'm going to paint it this color. Where's the camera lens? The camera. Okay, I'm going to paint it this color. This is just some art markers from on Amazon. And I'm just going with this light pink. And obviously, it's best to do this before you put the mirror in there. So, yeah. And do a little bit around there, just in case there are gaps in the mirror. Okay, so I have painted that with my paint marker, and it wasn't necessary to like paint this or the back. If I'd been using a paintbrush, I would paint the back because I like the finished look. However, you might want to put something on there to like hang it up or a Velcro or something like that. But seeing as it's just my paint marker, I'm not gonna like waste the ink of the paint marker. yeah, so I just painted what was absolutely necessary. And let's see, now it's time to put this in there. Is that how it goes? Let's see. I'm not quite sure. Okay, it's definitely not that way. It has to be the other way. Okay, I'm taking my pencil again and just smushing that in there. Let's see if I can. Yeah, I feel like when I was cutting it, it did maybe get warped a little bit. Let's see, the eraser is just soft enough but firm enough to put that in there. Let's see. So yeah, but I think it did get warped, which again is why you go on the bottom of it as well and paint, because it conceals the gapping a little bit more. I'm just taking my knife ah. So I'll go in with a cloth and kind of try to clean the smudges up, and let's see how this looks in the room. So here is the finished product. I think it looks good. I think there's some things I could do to get it even more perfect, and I think the way to go might be with the hot glue, but I'm not sure. But I would like to try a white one, and so if I make a white one, I might do that one with hot glue to see if it comes out better, and then I'll just film that process. So at the end of the day, you all will have kind of two processes to work with. Yes, but I like it. I think it's giving what it's supposed to give. And so yeah, I really like how that came out, and thank y'all so much for watching. I hope the video is helpful, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.